Now, Wingate police in Union County are on the hunt for the man they have identified now as a suspect in a murder that played out live on Facebook Monday.
The man that police are looking for, we've got a picture of. He's right here in the dark blue coat, Douglas Cleveland Colson. The victim, Prentice Robinson, described by those who knew him as an outspoken person who often called out suspected criminals or people he thought were up to no good on social media. This morning, David Centendry has more, and we do want to warn you that you might find some of this video disturbing.
The final moments of Prentice Robinson's life were spent walking the streets of Wingate while on Facebook Live. Suddenly, a man appears, aims a gun at him, and starts shooting. Robinson is hit and dies as the camera keeps rolling.
Once again, he's an outspoken person. He speaks his mind.
Family member Shannon Sturdivant says Robinson would get on Facebook Live and call out suspected drug dealers in the neighborhood, even approaching them on camera. However, his family acknowledges Robinson battled demons of his own and wasn't always credible.
You wouldn't be able to tell if it was a lie or the truth, and that's depending on how somebody responds to what he said.
The Wingate Police Department describes Robinson as a vigilante. In fact, minutes before he was shot and killed, he was live streaming a conversation with the chief about a stolen phone.
Yeah, I've known him for quite a while.
Chief Donnie Gay is at a loss for words. He says he knew the victim for 24 years.
I don't know, it's hard to say anything about that. Just got through talking to him.
Minutes later, just a few hundred yards away at Camden and Jerome Street, he was dead.
I think he was trying to get some cleanup around here.
Chester Sanders says around here, people call this neighborhood the Hill. Sanders says he warned Robinson, who lived alone at this trailer, that he needed to quit calling out suspected criminals on Facebook.
If somebody is doing something like that, it could happen to them because they don't want to be live, they don't want to be on Facebook.
And something did happen. This man, a black male wearing a blue coat, jeans, and Timberland boots, kills him. Many suspect it was someone who Robinson may have told on. Facebook Live was still streaming when the shooter walked over the camera and the body.
Prentice been doing that since he's been on Facebook. You know, I guess it kind of just probably got closer to home.
He had just turned 50 years old, and while his family admits he did things his own way, they wish he was still alive, walking the streets of the neighborhood he knew so well.
Yes, so he definitely got his wings. I know he didn't expect to get them like this, but you know, y'all just keep the family in prayer.
David Centendry, Fox 46, Charlotte.
All right. We back. See, you have to, you gotta understand the propaganda and why people need to be. I mean, I'm not saying you guys should be all educated and all that. You know, I'm not trying to say you gotta be all smart and, you know, you gotta know everything. You know, but one thing you gotta do, besides all that, if you choose not to, let's be conscious about stuff. Be conscious. And when I say conscious, don't mean you gotta know every single thing that there is. Sometimes, you know, there's a time and place for everything, you know. But when it comes up, you know, being conscious gets you ready for it. So, the only way you could do that is to follow. You must follow the spirit of the Most High. You must. Because that'll keep you, you know, that'll keep you where you need to be, that you need to be kept at. You know, a lot of things that I was doing, you know, I might have started smoking this stuff until I was 42 years old. So a lot of stuff that I did in my past, I did with a sober mind. A very sober mind. What I mean by sober means I had nothing to, and you know, people take all kind of things to stimulate their mind to maybe focus better. Some people drink coffee, which I never done. Some people drink a Coca-Cola. which I never done really. You know, I really don't drink Cokes. I really don't drink sodas. I used to drink a lot when I was a kid, and I try to stay away from it. That's why I try to stay with them. 'Cause I know how it would irritate my skin. But I never drink no Coke, you know, or coffee, or smoke weed, or smoke cigarettes, or I mean, I've done it just to see how it felt like, but I never was a consistent, you know, smoker, you know, and I never understood why people were. I never understood why people were smokers like that. How they would just smoke all the time, you know, because it relieves stress and relieves whatever they're going through. People, they have to understand. People go through a lot of stuff, you know, so they need something to relax them, you know. So instead of having to deal with people, and that's the whole thing. We have gotten to a time where people can go to, you know, can go to electronics, can go to social media, can go to devices, and be their own, you know, and they can get caught up into it. But they must understand that even in everything, there's rules and everything. Like, for instance, you know, I used to go to clubs, or I videotape the clubs where people would get nervous, and then just not every time. It could be sometimes, or particular people are okay with it. They want it, so no one bothers me with it. But then when someone doesn't want it, or someone just wants to hate, because I never do anything where it doesn't look like it's okay. I think it's all good. But some people have demons that they don't want to be left out. That's why that guy shot that dude, because he might have been doing this stuff to help things. People might not agree with him, but you could be dead right. So I understand that. That's why I don't ever try to argue about being against somebody who not wanting to be taped or videoed. I understand totally. That's why I don't back. That's why I don't argue. I shut it down. I might even erase it. Let them know I erased it. You know what I'm saying? I don't argue with people. People have their opinion. You know, and that's something that and being on camera, and sometimes people don't want to be on it. You never know what a person went through, or going through, or have been through. You know, so you gotta respect that. Cause I've been videotaping since I was a kid. Since the first time the videotapes came out in the 80s or the 70s or whatever year it was, I used to videotape my father preaching and videotape the church events and stuff since I was a little boy. One time I fainted. I was fainting in 100-degree weather and ate some candy. Cause we used to go to the store we used to walk to the store after Sunday school, go get some candy, and that was a thing, you know. And so we go there, and it was like 100 degrees, and I had to videotape the service. I had to videotape. That was my job, to videotape the church service. So I had to hurry up and get over there and get what I need to get, and get back before the choir. Because I would videotape the choir, you know, coming down the aisle to go into the choir stand. So I was running, not knowing that it's 100 degrees outside. You know, I'm in a hot. I'm probably dressed in a suit or something, and here I am eating this candy on an empty stomach, and I think I had just got finished. I just got finished laughing at somebody fainting at a wedding. I think one of the older men, or maybe like 4 or 5 years older than me, or 6 years older than me. They're older. They were still teenagers, or maybe early 20s. And I believe it was Ricky. I think he's a bishop now. I think it was Ricky Jackson. He was. He ended up being I heard he ended up being a bishop in somewhere back east, and I was like, man, he a bishop. And it's funny because Ricky's the one who got me. He's the one that that made me want to play the drums, or I just like his style of how he played the drums. You know, he was real good. You know, he was our drummer. So I got him a videotape on one of my videos, singing while he's playing the drum. But what happened was he fainted at a wedding. He was one of the best men or something. I don't know, he wasn't getting married. He was one of the people in the wedding, and he fainted, and I don't think I laughed. I might have just said something about it. I might have just talked about it. Back then, back in the days when I was coming up in the 70s and 80s, if you was a kid, especially a black kid, at the church I was going to, and the people I was socializing with over there in Orange County Marines, I said, you didn't talk about nothing. You didn't laugh at nobody. You was obedient. You know, you just didn't do stuff in front of black people or in front of church people. You were disciplined. You didn't say nothing. You didn't even react. Even if you didn't react, they might act like you did react to see how you respond. You know, so a lot of times kids I found my daughter doing that when I was raising her. You know, I would say something or something, and she would do it just to prove that it's not that bad. I can handle it, whatever. And I think I might have wanted to faint. I might have wanted to faint deep in my heart, because you have to understand, the Most High knows how to redeem yourself, redeem your own self. You know, because sometimes you might want to experience something, and you ain't gotta always tell nobody. People think that people tell people stuff out of fear. They do. They tell people stuff out of fear because they know that if they don't tell somebody, then just by you thinking it might happen to you and no one will know. So you get fearful. People get fearful because they're afraid to they're afraid to keep it all in, thinking that the Most High is gonna what the Most High was gonna kill your ass or hurt you. He would just do it. Why are you worried about that for? Why you gonna sit there and tell everybody your business, because you're scared that, you have this fear because you can't handle and you don't want to know about it. Or maybe you're not the only one to know about it, But I'm like, I ain't got to go off and tell nobody my business. If I got business with somebody else, if they choose to go off and tell somebody, that's on them. It ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? So So then when it happened, I had so when it happened, people were saying that I was laughing at him. I said, I never laughed at him. But people like to put stuff on people just because it happened to you. They figured that you was laughing at him.